Argentina deploys 200 soldiers to its Brazil border following Rio's deadliest police raid. Over 120 dead in an operation against the Comando Vermelho gang. Fears of a criminal stampede sparked the largest regional military mobilization since 2019. Can troops stop organized crime from crossing? Argentina has entered a state of full alert and made a dramatic decision. Deploy up to 200 soldiers to its border with Brazil. This marks the largest tactical military deployment in the region since 2019, and it's all connected to a single devastating event in Rio de Janeiro. The country's National Security Minister, Patricia Bullrich, announced to the press at the Casa Rosada.
I am going to issue a maximum alert at the borders so that there can be no crossing or passage of those who are obviously moving from the center of the conflict in Rio.
A massive police operation against the Red Command, Rio's oldest and most powerful criminal group, resulted in over 120 deaths, including 4 police officers. The operation, planned for more than 2 months, aimed to flush gang members toward a forested hillside. But the aftermath created a new problem. Intelligence reports began indicating that armed criminals might attempt to flee across the border into Argentina. The stakes are enormous. For years, these border regions have served as escape routes and smuggling corridors for criminal organizations. Arms trafficking, drug shipments, and stolen vehicles regularly flow through clandestine crossing points that connect Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay. According to the local media, the Argentine government fears a criminal stampede. Gang members fleeing Brazilian law enforcement could bring violence, weapons, and organized crime networks directly onto Argentine soil. By deploying troops now, they're trying to slam the door shut before the crisis spills over. The Argentine government wasn't taking any chances. They focused their deployment on Bernardo de Irigoyen in Misiones province, a strategic border point near the Brazilian cities of Dionísio Taquera and Barracão. These specialized troops, trained in mountain operations and combat in difficult terrain, were pulled from the Bolivian border where they'd been monitoring drug trafficking routes. Meanwhile, in Rio, where it all started, the mood is complex. Local residents have mixed feelings about the operation that left their community traumatized. Merchant Leandro Santos described the atmosphere as heavy, with police presence everywhere and tension still thick in the air.
Everything is functioning normally now. The conflict we were having there has eased a lot. It was really bad there, very heavy. Now things have normalized more, but the atmosphere is still kind of heavy. Police everywhere, back and forth, and the situation is still tense.
Therapist Andrea Sagel questioned the approach entirely, saying that killing more than 120 people won't solve the city's security problems.
Everything will go back to normal because people forget. People tend to forget the things that happen. When it does not affect us directly, we end up forgetting. I do not think what happened is going to solve anything. I think it was more of a political move. So killing more than 120 people will not solve the city's security problem.
The question that hangs over everything: can military force at the border really stop organized crime? Or will criminal organizations simply adapt, finding new routes and new methods to continue their operations? Only time will tell.